Welcome to the Redesign Your Body podcast, the podcast where you'll learn practical tips and tricks to help create the body of your dreams while creating a lifestyle that suits you. Whether you're looking to lose weight, rebuild your confidence, or just feel better about yourself, this show has it all. You're listening to another episode of the Redesign Your Body podcast with Jake.
Hey redesigners, what's up? It's your host Jake Pearson of the Redesign Your Body podcast. Let's get into today's topic. Thanks for tuning in on your favorite podcasting platform. Today, we're going to be discussing calories. What are calories? A calorie, by definition, I guess, this is my definition, is a unit of measurement which we use to identify how much energy we are putting into our body and how much energy the body is using. Now, you can commonly find the word calorie across all supermarket items, on your smartwatches and even on treadmills and other cardio equipment. Most commonly in society, the word calorie is used by those who want to track how many calories they feed into their body versus how many calories their body might actually burn through with their basal metabolic rate, which is the amount of energy you need for your body to actually survive. So an example I've got for you here is person A considers that they burn roughly 2,400 calories per day and tries to make sure they hit that amount of calories consumed, via food and drink to maintain their weight. Now, I've never counted calories before, and that might surprise you, but I find it would be a very tedious thing to track all your calories each day, and it's just not for me. Who knows what I do in the future? But right now, it's not for me. It's not something that I teach my clients to do either. Now, it's not a bad tool to use. I'm not going to smack it on the head with a hammer. If you're looking to track your portions and you don't know where to start, it's a fantastic thing to utilize. But again, it is not for me, and it may not suit you either. Now, remember that the key on your journey to better health is to find what works for you and what is sustainable for you. Now, all calories are made the same, right? Well, not quite. There are different calories per gram of, carbohydrates being 4, protein being 4 calories, and fats being 9, so fats are a lot higher. Now, what may surprise you even more is that alcohol is actually 7 calories per gram, being made up of sugar and starch that absolutely has no nutritional value. Now, why I'm telling you all this is I'm just trying to educate you a little bit on what calories actually are so that you can make some educated decisions down the line. Or not, you do what you want with the information. But we all know that alcohol isn't great for us anyway, depending on the research you listen to and read about. I think I saw something in the news. It was like, a beer a day is going to promote, something around cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, great. A lot of people are going to run with that. But for the most of us, it isn't going to serve us. Now, that doesn't mean you can't drink it. You've just got to consume it in line with your goals, right? Now, here's the thing. If you want to see your weight drop over the next 6 months, turn those 6 beers a night into 3 beers a night. That's roughly, I'm saying roughly, 375 calories a night you're going to save going into your body, and around roughly, over 3,000 plus that you'll put into your body's fat storages each week. And what that means is the excess amount of calories you consume past what your body needs will turn into fat. And now no two people burn the exact same amount either, because everybody has different genetic makeups, lifestyles, and diet that makes no two person the same with their ins and outs. Someone's brain could burn just a little bit more energy or less. It's just things like that you just can't control. Genetic makeup. So, a one-size-fits-all calorie counting plan will not yield the same results for everyone either because of factors like that. Now, there are some foods that require you to burn energy to consume them because of how little energy they actually have. Celery. And to be honest, I'm not someone who absolutely specializes in the science of calories. I don't know a lot. I'll save that for the real gurus out there who dedicate their life and do all their research around that stuff. But I'm trying to break it down and keep it simple for you guys so that you can take something away and feel empowered about what you're putting into your body. Again, my goal, just to educate you on what they are, why you should be aware of what they are, and how they impact your day-to-day, so that you can take a more educated approach to your transformation goals. Now, you might know a little bit more about calories, and you may be thinking, what's the right amount for you to maintain weight, lose weight, and gain weight? Well, if you're looking to gain weight or lose weight with your diet in mind, I'm going to refer you back to episode 22 and episode 23 for my thoughts on the easiest ways to actually achieve those two goals. But if you're scratching your head thinking, why I haven't counted calories, me personally, or ask my clients to do the same, I'm going to tell you it's because I don't want to be that person who is always counting their calories at dinner and trying to work out the numbers behind it all. I can't be, swear word incoming, fucked with that. Let's be honest, I'll stick to the approach of being calorie aware. Knowing what foods are super high in energy, lower in energy, as well as what liquids are going to pack a punch. Punch could have a lot of calories, just saying. You never know. It's got alcohol in it. Liquids like water or flavored with water. Low calories, if not, none at all. Can of soft drink, about 150, depending on where you are in the world. Just for a bit of sugar to boost your energy throughout the day, which you could probably get the same energy results for if you were eating better foods with more energy, or more vegetables, or more proteins, or getting a bit more sleep at night. What's the trade-off? Now, your fruits and vegetables, let's backtrack a little bit. A general rule of thumb, I skipped over something. A general rule of thumb, if you want to be aware of what has low calories and high calories, okay? So, your fruits and vegetables, here we go. I was going to go into things without explaining. So, your fruits and vegetables, your lean meats, poultry sources of, fat will generally have a lower amount of energy inside them. So poultry, good sources of fat, will have that lower energy inside them. Thus, you will eat more of them to sustain you. That's why, here we go. That is why healthier people eat so fucking much. That is because there is lower amounts of energy and the body needs to still meet a certain energy requirement. Okay? So they eat more. So now you know. Whilst higher energy foods like packaged sweets, bananas, pasta, rice, donuts, etc. will have a higher number of calories attached to them. So, excuse me, I'm getting hungry. So although you could consume less of these and meet your daily energy requirements, chances are you will still not feel full. Thus, overeat the shit out of them, which will lead to what we call a surplus in your calories. That's when excess energy that you put into your body, let's give you an example. I might have 3,000 calories a day. I don't count them, like I've said, but I put 3,300. Those extra 300 calories, will store as fat in some way depending on what type of calories they are. My body won't need them, so it's going to store as fat. Excess energy becomes body fat. That's why if you want to lose weight, you eat under in what we call a calorie deficit. And you can do that just by eating vegetables, lean meats, good sources of fat, poultry, etc. You don't have to starve yourself. You don't have to go on a restrictive diet. You don't have to have man shakes and low carb shake diets. You don't have to do keto if you don't want to. Just good sources of vegetables, which are low in energy, low energy sources of meat, great sources of protein. You get the drill. Now, I've covered all that for now. If you have any questions, again, reach out to me on any social media platforms. We'll see you in the next episode. But remember, I'm not an expert. If you really want to know more about this stuff, there is plenty of better people out there to find out more about calories. But again, I hope that you take something from this. And the thing I really want you to take from it is you could be calorie aware and understand what's in your foods and still not have to count your calories and lose weight or gain weight or achieve your goals. So until then, we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Redesign Your Body podcast. If you'd like to stay connected with Jake and others just like you, please join us on Facebook at the Redesign Your Body podcast group, or just visit the website in the podcast episode description below.